Werewolf Online politics video. This month I'm going to discuss some issues with the current ranked system and I give possible solutions to the issues as well. The ranked issues will be divided in several videos and it does sort of a mini-series. For some points I don't have the best gameplay, so please forgive me for that. Also, the issues that will be discussed are not only from me, but others also contribute to this video by telling me about their issues and their experiences. If you like the video, please don't forget to like, and of course you can also subscribe. To start things off, I will talk about the probably biggest issue in ranked, the different types of players and their clashes. Sir Felneus explained in his document, and I saw Jack F. Werewolf Online talking about this in his commentary episode on Ranked Noobland, and I also have some struggles with the clashes, although for me it's not as bad as for some others, since I am more a casual player myself, which I will come back later on. Sir Felneus explains that there are two main types of players, but since everyone is different, not everyone will be able to place themselves in either one of these categories. The first one is the casual players. These are players that don't want to go for the top in ranked, but they want to be challenged by experienced players. And we have the competitive players. These are players that want to go for the top, and these are the most serious players. A typical clash would be one in which someone goes offline at a crucial moment. He leaves when he gets a role he doesn't want, or even if he makes a bad move without realizing it just yet. In my ranked episode 46, which you can see on the right, I listened to a fake aura and a revealed fool, and I shot a villager on demand of another evil person. Of course, this was a bad move, and I'm still not loved by the person I shot, but the reactions were extreme, and sometimes reactions are even offending. Another typical clash could even be suiciding player, and some will instantly be mad and may even be reporting him. In my opinion, these extreme reactions go way too far, but some people see it from a different view, of course. Another side of this problem is the actual level and experience of players. There are a few extremely experienced players that play ranked for over 5 seasons and have been playing for prizes, but ranked is already accessible for new players after they won just 30 games in quick game. Just 30. Some people even get carried by their friends in quick games so that they can go to ranked easier. In ranked itself, there's only two main divisions: the Seer Alpha mode and the Detective Shaman mode. In the former, we see a combination of players from quick game, casual players, and a few competitive players. In the latter, we see especially casual and competitive players, since the non-experienced, which I call next players, will have stopped playing ranked, or they might have turned into one of these two main types. But to come back to the Seer Alpha mode, there are a lot of clashes here, because all types of players are together here. The new players are around the majority in the games, which means the competitive players have minimal influence in the most cases. Of course, it has to be said that there are exceptions. Sometimes there are a lot of competitive players, but this doesn't happen that often in this league. The frustration of the competitive players lead to disputes and hate towards the people and even the game sometimes as a whole. This is not what I, being a casual player, like to see, and I think no one really likes to see these clashes. That's why I suggest 3 leagues rather than 2. By adding somewhat a pre-season to rank, which would be the lowest mode, we can at least separate the next players from the rest. They will be able to play pre-season with other next players that would like to play on a higher level. In this mode, it would all be about qualification for the ranked system, by for example reaching 2,500 skill points in the season of 6 weeks. In this mode, we could use a seer and 1 or 2 RRVs in order to have some sort of aura. By letting the players softly integrate into ranked, the players will probably like it more and they will have some more knowledge before joining casual and especially competitive players. In the casual league, it should be a mix of the qualified next players and some of the casual players. In this mode, we could use the current Seer and Alpha mode, and some rewards could be here but also the option to choose for the competitive league should be acquired here. If you get 2500 skill points again, for example, you get the option to play casual league or competitive league. In this option, it should be mentioned that people in the competitive league are more serious and will report faster, and that should be fine. On top of that, the relative skill counter would be activated in this rank, but also a more dynamic gains and losses on XP. The relative and absolute XP counter is going to be something that I'm coming back in another issue episode. The player can choose his league when he joins, and he will be able to play what suits him best. Think about 2500 or 3000 skill points in order to get this option. Last but not least is the competitive league. This consists of competitive players mainly, but also some casual players could be going here. In this league, I would recommend more rewards and especially a relegation system, which would include that players from under 2000 or 2500 skill points at the end of the season would relegate to the casual league. Also, XP should be more dynamic here. A loss will count heavier and a wins ditto. Possible issues to these solutions are competitive players who cannot play so long per day. I will come back at this later in another episode. There might be a lack of players sometimes. Ranked is not the most popular game mode in general, so far I know, and by dividing it into 3 pods, the leagues will be smaller. In case there are not enough players in either casual or competitive league, they could be mixed into either one of these leagues as the current system also does. Pranksters will not always opt for the casual league. In contrast, pranksters are more likely to prank in a serious game because they can make a difference with their prank, and that is actually what they are looking for. I think pranksters would not go so often in the prank mode because then it's just you're not special with your prank. So now it's up to you. What do you think? Is there a certain issue you want to be discussed? Do you think that we need 3 modes instead of 2? Leave it all down in the comments. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, it really helps the channel getting more seen. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, and join the Hypo Discord server if you want to talk with me and others about these issues. A link is in the description. I will see you later, and don't be a traitor. Goodbye.